again another video of mine. You're watching Aman here on Tour Beauty. Firstly, if you guys are new to my channel, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and just help the Tour Beauty family grow. So in today's video, as the title says, and you guys can see from the thumbnail, I have created this look over here. So I wanted to create something kind of very basic on the eyes, not using a lot of shadows, and literally I've only used 3 shadows. But the top, the simple eyeshadow, was so easy to do. And then literally I just used this high pigment yellow shadow from Kiko. And using this, I created this makeup look over here. So if you guys want to see how I created this, then carry on into the video. And also, if you guys are liking this look, then don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. And I will see all of you in my next one. Bye guys!
Okay guys, so let's get into the video. First things first, I am just going to use my Makeup Revolution concealer. I absolutely love using this, and I use this in a majority of my makeup tutorials. So I'm just going to use this as a eyeshadow primer and just apply this all over my eyelid. Now this just really helps to make sure all of your eyeshadow is perfectly on your eye, and it just helps to bring out the pigment as well. And then just using a Morphe brush, I am just going to blend all of this out. You can also just use your beauty blender as well, but in today's video I used my brush, and there I am looking like a weirdo. But then I am going to use this Urban Decay makeup palette, and I'm just going to take the first shadow, and I'm literally just going to start applying this in the crease and gently just above the crease as well. And if you notice, the technique which I use to apply this onto the crease is literally just patting this onto my eye. It's honestly the best and the easiest way to apply this all over your eye without, really messing up your shadow. And then just using a blending brush, I'm just going to blend this out just so the shadow doesn't look too harsh, because I do want this to be a kind of subtle look. I do want the eyeshadow to look very nice, subtle and very blended rather than looking too harsh. But if you do use bright colors, you can always leave it and not blend it as much, because you do want it to look really out there. And then just taking my second shadow, which is a foil shadow from the palette, I'm just going to pat this onto my eyelid. Now I do go back and forth into the palette, taking as much product as I can. So I go back in, apply some, go back into the palette and apply some more. And then gently I am just going to blend this out again. Again, for this one, I'm not blending too much because I do want the foil shadow to appear on my lid. So I just blend this very, very subtly and with a very light hand. And then that is it guys. I seriously only just use 2 shadows for my lid. And then I went in with this high pigment yellow shadow from Kiko, and wait for it, just this moment, I broke my shadow. But don't fear, because this shadow is super affordable, and honestly guys, for the pigment that you get for the money you pay, it is absolutely amazing. I mean, which yellow shadow do you see give off this much pigment? And if you use this as a base eyeshadow on just your lid over the concealer, it looks amazing. I then went in and applied some lashes. So the lashes which I used today are the Cocoa lashes in Amore. And then I went in with my primer from YSL, my Ride or Die primer. I absolutely love this. I need to look for a dupe, although the Makeup Revolution is an amazing dupe. But I will do a drugstore video for you guys soon with some dupe products for what I currently use. And then I go in and pat that all into my face. And then I go in with this bright red lipstick. So I no longer use this lipstick, and I really wanted to start using products which I don't use. So I'm just going to apply this as a under eye concealer just to bright up my eyes, hide some of those dark circles. So I think this technique works really well. And then you just want to pat this into your skin. I actually didn't damp my beauty blender, so I am guilty there. But if you guys do dampen your beauty blender, this is honestly so easily blendable. You can also apply some Fix Plus if you feel like the lipstick or any kind of red color corrector you are using, if it's drying out too much, you can just use some Fix Plus or even just water. Put water into a bottle and just spray that all over your face and it will work the same way as well. But I'm just going to pat that all into my skin, just pushing it into my skin to really hide that all away. And then I went in with the iconic London Stick Foundation. This really isn't my colour, and it's just something I've had sitting there and I thought I can use again. But I applied this all over my face. My face actually doesn't deal with stick foundations that well. But I applied this all over my face and then went in and blended it out. But it looked kind of cakey and I wasn't really feeling the foundation, so I didn't want to wipe away all of my makeup and go back in there again. So what I did was I applied my regular Huda Beauty foundation on top. So you guys will see me go in with some of my Huda just on top of this foundation, and here we are. And I'm just going to apply this and just kind of correct out that ghosty look that I had going in with the iconic London foundation. But then I am just going to go in with the Fit Me Maybelline concealer, and I'm just going to apply this in my under eyes, some of my forehead, Cupid's bow, you guys know the drill, my usual concealing areas, and just use this. And this is my go-to. This is an amazing dupe for the concealer, if I can remember the name. I can't, so I'll link it down below, but it's a great dupe for majority of the concealers we have, which are more high-end. So this is a very good affordable concealer. This and the Makeup Revolution concealer, both are very affordable for you guys to use on a day-to-day basis, where you don't have to feel so guilty about wasting all your makeup. But then I go in with my Kat Von D translucent powder, and I'm just going to bake. I love baking, and what I love about this powder is it doesn't look cakey, and one thing you guys must know, it doesn't give any flashback, which is what we absolutely love. Because girl, you do not want to be taking pictures and have a flashback and a ghosty face in your pictures. So this is absolutely brilliant for those times. And then I am going to go in with this blusher here from MAC. So this is in Swiss Chocolate, and you're really going to contour those cheeks. So I use this as a contour bronze rather than using this as a blusher. I just feel like it's a perfect color texture, and it's just amazing to use as a bronzer. I mean, who says we use concealers as eyeshadow primers? So you don't always have to use products for, you know, what they're made for. We can always mix and match. So I always use this to bronze up when I'm looking for something new rather than using my Hoola Benefit bronzer. And girls, if you guys can recommend anything else, please do, and I will be sure to check out some new products as well. But I'm just going to contour my cheekbones and my jawline as well. And then just using this blusher from Ofra Cosmetics, I'm just going to blush up my cheeks, really make them look lovely and rosy. All details of all products are listed down below. And then just using this travel spray from Urban Decay, which, hello, is absolutely amazing. I'm going to use this to set in all of those powders. And then just using the highlighter Blissful from this mini Ofra Cosmetics palette, I am just going to highlight my face. And then I'm going to be using this combo here. So I used the Kiko lip liner in 531 and Truffle from Dose of Colours, and this is the look which I created, guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed how I did this makeup, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see every single one of you in my next one. Bye guys!